Hi, I'm Jacob. This is the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you something that is super exciting. As you guessed by the name of the video, the new version 2 Beachin Tactical Sere or R&R pouch. This is the version 2 prototype. Probably still a couple things will be changed. When I did the official release, that was too early. This one is way better. So I'm going to show you a couple of the features of this incredibly modular pouch, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how I got here. So check this thing out. Alright, so like in previous iterations, you can run a belt or anything through this section of the pouch to wear it or attach it to something. You can attach it via 550. I actually bought rivets, Kydex rivets, and a rivet press. Spent a lot of money to try and use the eyelets, and they will never ever be 1/50th as strong as a sewn piece of webbing, so I didn't go with them. Now, why did I go with this design? Well, let me show you some of the old designs. I started out having never made a pouch before, having a really hard time. Made a lot of changes, went through a lot of different phases, Velcro, and you know, the goal was always a small modular pack, or pouch, excuse me. And so I went through a lot of different phases before you even saw the version 1 that I, for a short time, released. And here's a couple of my measurements, design layouts, whatever else. Now, here's some of the things that I was looking for. I'm looking for a minimalist pouch, but I would like to be able to carry a ferro rod on the outside. But everybody carries different sized ferro rods. This, and the other problem is there are some Chinese knockoffs of these tins. They're a little bit different size. This pouch allows, you know, any Altoid style tin to be held, but also you can attach any sized ferro rod to it. So, well, I guess if you're down to one hand and it's your left hand, I'm out of luck here. I'm not doing too hot. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so any size ferro rod. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, 1/4 inch or 2 inches. You've got the room to get it in there. So that is a very nice capability to have there. Let me show you what I've got inside my Altoids tin. The whole purpose of this tin is for an emergency tin. In the military we had a Sere pouch. Nobody took it seriously, but we had it. Anyways, small, lightweight, easy to put. So if these pouches, you can attach it to your belt. You can attach it using MOLLE. You can attach it using paracord. Any way that you can attach a pouch, you can attach this one. So in my Altoids tin here, I have a Beachin Tactical Fire Kit with ferro rod, wax sealed jute, my starters and extenders, and I've also got this sweet little knife from Ted Hilden, Texas Mini Heat Kits, the AV Mini. Phenomenal little blade. I really like his work. I really like this little knife. It's crazy what such thin stock knives can do. This thing is just phenomenal. Here's Dixie. Apparently she just escaped from the goat's pen. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to attach this pouch to the Sly Steel Kuma Lone Survivor there, sheath, and show you how that goes. Okay, this is the Sly Steel Kuma Lone Survivor here. Quite a utilitarian little blade, very kukri-ish, very cool, very modular sheath. You've got MOLLE front and back, you've got a belt loop, you've got eyelets, all kinds of cool stuff. So what we're going to do is first we're going to take the Altoids tin out of the pouch, and then we're going to throw it on here. Just like with any MOLLE, we're going to go through our top loop. Dang, mosquitoes are eating me. I'm about to lose my mind. Alright, go through this loop, go through here, and then go through the rest of my webbing here. Put my Altoids tin in. Alright, so now let's say you're going on a hike, going on a walk, whatever it is that you do. Ideally you have a water source, maybe a Camelback or something. But even if all that you have, let's say you have a baldric sling, like the Beachin tactical baldric here. Now I've got a large knife, a full-sized ferro rod, a full fire kit, and a small knife. And this is such a comfortable kit. Throw it on my back here. I've got my padding. Such a comfortable kit that I don't even know it's there, but I have so much capability, which is just awesome. I think the modularity of this pouch is just incredible. It's exactly what I was going for. So in your Sere kit, you might have escape and evasion tools. You might have a first aid kit a little bit in there. You might have a fishing kit. You might have a fire kit like I have. But the benefit of the Altoids tin is the tin itself is also a survival tool. So you can use that to make your char cloth and other stuff. It's readily available, easily replaceable. So now I'm wearing this Beachin tactical baldric here, and talk about capability, guys. I mean, full-sized kukri, can't even feel this there. And this fire kit has enough stuff in it to really last you a long time. So you can be in a pretty bad place, a pretty bad situation. You're gonna have fire for at least a week if you even halfway know what you're doing. That's phenomenal. But really, I think the benefit of this Sere pouch is you can put it anywhere. It can be in a car, it can be on your belt, it can be on a bag. Wherever it is, you're never even really gonna notice it because it's so small. No extra real bulk, no extra weight, and just as modular as you can be. So I want to talk real quick about running a business and what it took to make this pouch, because you know, more and more with today's society, I'm seeing all these people talk about how the government should run everything because capitalism is evil or something, and greedy Americans charge too much for products just because they want to get rich. Check this out. These people maybe go work minimum wage jobs or whatever job it is that they work. They work for 8 or 10 hours, maybe 12 hours. They go home, they sit on a couch like a slob, and then they complain that they don't make enough money. All right, you got 24 hours in a day, and you need to sleep 8. That gives you 4 hours of drinking beer and feeling sorry for yourself. Nearly every great inventor and businessman on this planet works dang 16 hours, or whatever it takes, gets 4 hours of sleep, and goes and works on something else. And a lot of your great businesses were made by people who would go work, they weren't satisfied with it, but instead of complain about it, they did something about it. They found something that they needed in life, because necessity is the mother of invention. They invented a product, and then they started making it. All right, so I started Beachin Tactical with $80 after working under the table on a farm shoveling horse crap while being full-time in college, and started making rifle slings. And you have these people who think that somehow government regulation is going to make their minimum wage job better. Are you completely incapable of looking not only at the economy of other nations? Let's talk specifics for a little bit. I lived in Europe for a year, in Germany. I got a lot of friends who are over there, have been over there, gone back over there, still are over there, whatever. A lot of friends in Europe, a lot of friends in Canada. Let's talk about Canada. People sit there and are like, oh, on Amazon, everything is automatically $30 more expensive here in Canada than it is over there, and it's not fair. We need more government regulation. Gosh dang it. In Germany, nobody could afford to live the lifestyle that I enjoy, which, by the way, I'm working full-time. I'm still full-time in college, still probably below the poverty level, but I'm enjoying my lifestyle and working on building this so that hopefully I will not stay at this level and my children won't be at this level in the future. So I'm working my butt off just so some little pico faggot who works at Starbucks can complain and think that he deserves some of my hard-earned money. Anyways, so over there in Germany, nobody can afford to do anything really except for to have little hobbies and to drink, club, do drugs, and whore. All right, that's what you do over there, is you collect and trade STDs. Because it's free, besides the cost of the inebriation that it takes to get you to that point. Okay, so I want to snowboard, and I want to shoot, hunt, camp. Can't do any of those cool things over there because you're all slaves. But I can snowboard, but it's cheaper for me to buy a German snowboard or set of bindings that were made in Germany from America and have it shipped to Germany. Why? Because the free market works, and the reason you can't afford to live your life is government regulation and taxation, and yet you've been indoctrinated by your government education to think that you need more government. So anyways, guys, this little pouch right here, you might think that there's nothing to it. I've still got to do a couple little changes, but this is more or less how it's going to look. Really excited about the changes, by the way. Has taken probably over 100 hours of research and development, trial and error, more trial and error, construction, more trial and error. Over 100 hours while I'm full-time in college and doing other stuff, not to start a new business, but to diversify a business that I'm already running. Because I want to be successful. And guess how much money I've made off this so far? I sold a couple of these. I wasn't happy with how they were with my old design yet. I think I made maybe $100. I've spent probably $400, $500 on this project to make this little pouch. So I want you guys to think about that. Gosh dang. Anyways, these pouches hopefully will be coming soon. You'll be able to see more pictures of it on Instagram. Let me know what you think. I don't know if I'm gonna completely drop the Sere name. I do still believe it's a Sere pouch, but I want to gear it more towards my R&R series, which is reconnaissance and resistance. So yeah, you can check out more pictures on Instagram, the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. Also, make sure to check out Don't Tread on Me apparel while you're there, and also the Hidden Woodsman. A big thing that made me appreciate the Hidden Woodsman was when I started making stuff. So if you're one of these people who are always talking about how everything's too expensive, I challenge you. Stop talking about how everything's too expensive, and when you get home from work, make something. Leather sheath, kydex sheath. You don't have to invent anything, just make something. Try and sell it, and when you get to the point where you're breaking even, which you probably won't, then try to save up enough money to get further into it and quit your job. And try to make a living doing that hobby. Tell me how it goes for you, and then once you actually make something, like you actually did something, you'll start appreciating these prices a whole lot more. A whole lot more. You'll start understanding the value of what you're buying. You'll start understanding the value of people's time and labor, and maybe you'll even come to appreciate the free market that your spoiled butt was born into that you don't even deserve. So, hit me up in the comments section below. I hope that you guys have a blessed day, and I look forward to talking to you. Thank you.